I'm Tia Bourne with MiningIR, and we are here at the 2022 Mines and Money Conference here in London. I'm with Jeremy Yaseniuk of CopAur Minerals. Jeremy, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
You've had a lot of success in the last couple of years, a very short amount of time, and you're working on some big projects. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Sure. So our recent work in northern British Columbia, I'm the founder and original shareholder of a company called Benchmark Metals. Benchmark Metals, we started that company off in, I think, 2019. Was just a shell and a project that needed some work. We vended the two projects together. We raised a bunch of money. That company went from approximately an $8 million market capitalization in 2019 to just under $250 million market capitalization today. And there is a reason for that success. We drilled out a large gold deposit. We looked around for other projects in the area that were similar to Benchmark, and lo and behold, the project right beside it it's actually called the Ranch. We vended the Ranch into another shell that we had and raised a bunch of money, did some drilling, and that company's called Thesis Gold. And Thesis Gold now has a market cap just slightly under $200 million market cap now. And so that was started in 2020 to now. So we've had a recent success in developing projects out and generating lots of shareholder wealth for investors.
And in a very short amount of time.
A very short length of time, yeah.
Now, I'm sure a lot of the success is attributed to your team. Can you tell us a bit about your team?
Sure. My team, and I joke around about this, but I'm actually totally serious about it, that when I have my team in the room and I'm in the room, I am the dumbest guy in the room. And
That's how it should be.
And it should be that way. So we have Malcolm Dorsey, Ewan Webster, John Williamson. My team is amazing. They're incredible geologists, and they've helped us to develop these projects along. But the company that I'm actually the CEO of right now is called CopAur. So when we started CopAur, we flew to the property and we looked at the assets and the drill core of this particular company. That company was worth approximately $1 million, the whole company. And we started buying. I bought millions of shares of this company out of the open market, and we've taken that company from being approximately $1 million market cap to right now it's approximately a $30 million market cap in a very short length of time, since 2021. And we're in the process of doing an acquisition of another junior company that has some fantastic assets called New Placer Dome. New Placer Dome has two flagship projects. One of them is called Bolo, and the other one is called Kinsley Mountain. And Kinsley Mountain has already drilled up 43-101 compliant over 500,000 ounces of high-grade gold in Nevada, which will enable us to work 12 months out of the year instead of just a few months in northern British Columbia. So we'll have news flow for the whole year. And then they also have another project called Bolo, where it's a non-43-101 compliant resource. And we're hoping to expand on that and bring that up to 43-101 compliance.
So a busy couple of years, well, at least 2022 will be.
Very busy, yes.
What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about testing our drill targets in northern British Columbia. We have a porphyry target that we're, two porphyry targets actually, that we're going to be drill testing. We've done all the geochem and all the geophysics to help us to spot drill locations for that. So we'll be drill testing that. We have a very good treasury right now, north of $10 million in the bank, $6 million in warrants and options in the money. So really good treasury. We can drill test that. The other thing that we've done is we've identified a 2.8 kilometer long zone of mineralization for gold, coincident for gold, that looks very similar to the targets that we have at Benchmark and at Thesis Gold. So when we have found that there is geochem and geophysical anomalies line up and we drill them, we've had very good success. So we did a small drill program last year and we came up with bulk tonnage type material as well as high grade zones. And we're hoping to be able to drill test that as well this year. But I think that the real flagship property that we have is the Kinsley Mountain one. We think that's in Nevada. It's in northern Nevada. And that's the project where we already have 500,000 ounces, 43101 compliant. And we've identified through geochem and geophysics some other really good targets. And so I'm excited to drill that out and do a significant drill program on that.
Promising year ahead.
Yeah.
Now, are there any catalysts that investors should know about?
There's a number of catalysts. We have drill results. We're pending drill results coming out on our Bolo property. We've already done a drill program there. I talk about the two companies as already being one. So, but we're looking forward to those drill results. And then starting this, getting really into the geochem and the geophysics that we've already done on the Kinsley Mountain and identifying drill targets there and doing a big drill program down there this year.
Very exciting. Now, Jeremy, before I let you go, is there anything else that you would like to share with our investors?
Sure. So I think that the strength of CopAur is really the management of the company, our technical team, as well as a very, very tight share structure. Even after the acquisition, the capital raising that we do, the company will still have less than 70 million shares outstanding, which is very, very tight compared to our other companies, both Benchmark and Thesis. And instead of having just one project, we actually have 4 projects to work on. So it gives investors some diversification as well as some advanced projects. So it's the only company of the ones in our suite of companies where I've actually jumped on to be the CEO of the company. But I think that there's significant upside on this particular company.
You're going to be busy.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jeremy.